Firstly, the speaker introduced his company and he said they had reached the voicemail of Dr. Lewis. After that, next, the speaker commented that he was currently attending a medical conference and would not return to his office until Monday, March 15th. After that, the speaker um, said that his associate was available to see patients while he was away. Finally, the speaker suggested calling the number 4 to schedule an appointment with her. Number 2, firstly, the speaker said hello to the audience and introduced the Radio 82. Next, the speaker commented that on that day's show, they would be joined by Aidan Brenner, the lead singer from the rock music group Thunderbird, and she commented that that group, based in Toronto, gained a worldwide following after the release of their debut album Room for Two. In the year before, and after that, the speaker commented that in the following month, the group would begin their first European tour, and she commented that Mr. Brenner would be joining them shortly to talk about the upcoming tour. Finally, the speaker suggested the audience listening to one of his songs from the group's album. Number 3. Firstly, the speaker commented that their meeting that day was about updating the image of Margate's kitchen appliance. After that, the speaker commented that consumers had a lot of confidence in their stoves and refrigerators, and they had done a great job making Margate an familiar name. However, the senior management had asked them to develop a marketing campaign that embraced the modern look of their latest appliance. Finally, the speaker said in the following week, they would need to present their plans to the new campaign to the executive team. So that day, he'd like all of them to begin coming up with ideas for promoting our contemporary looking product line. Number 4. Firstly, the speaker got the audience attention and he said there had been a room change for one of that afternoon's management training sessions. Next, the speaker commented that more people had registered for the workshop creating spreadsheets than expected. So he commented that the training sessions had been moved to the conference room A, which was a larger room. After that, the speaker said that no other changes were anticipated at the time. However, he said he had been sure to check for updates through the afternoon. Finally, the speaker announced that they would post any scheduled changes on the boards outside of the meeting rooms. Number 5. Firstly, the speaker said hello to Ms. Patel and he introduced his company. After that, the speaker said that he had wanted to confirm the landscaping details for the office park she managed because as they had discussed, They would be planting 70 new trees and bushes throughout the property, and they would also put in a larger flower garden in the courtyard. Um, After that, the speaker reminded that um, she had wanted them to do some additional work near the pond. Uh, Finally, the speaker suggested calling him, and he said he would explain what she would like to have done there, and he said he could prepare the final price estimate for her. Number 6. Firstly, the speaker said that she was delighted to announce the winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award. Next, the speaker commented that award gone to Rebecca Landhard, one of the most exceptional composers of music for films. And she commented that she had met Rebecca um, very first on her first project when they had collaborated on the soundtrack for the movie A Year in Denmark. Um, and After that, the speaker commented that um, since then, Rebecca had gone to compose music for more than 50 other movies, and her music had become familiar to audience worldwide. Finally, the speaker said that they had a short video of movie clips for them, highlighting some of Rebecca's best known pieces. Number 7. Firstly, the speaker said hello to the audience of Radio East PA. She introduced herself, and she said she would talk about the news of events around the local area. Next, the speaker said that weekend the Hartman Medical Clinic was hosting a health and wellness fair, um, and she commented that there would be activities for the whole family, including cooking demonstrations and children's games. There's lots of information about diets and exercise. Um, After that, the speaker commented that doctors from the clinic would be offering AIDS examinations, and she commented that they had reduced the cost for the AIDS exams, so that was the good time to have their vision checked. Finally, the speaker said that they would need an appointment, and she suggested the audience visiting their website if they were interested. Number 8. Firstly, the speaker said hello to all the passengers, and he said that train ran from Parkwood to Wilton with several stops in between. However, he said because of repairs on the Wilton Bridge, trains were running more slowly than usual, and he apologized for that inconvenience. Um, After that, the speaker announced that if they were headed for the international airport, they should get off the train at Wilton and switch to Line C, where the airport express train would be waiting. After that, the speaker said that at that time they had requested that all passengers had their tickets ready for inspection, as the conductor would be coming through in just a few minutes. Number 9. Firstly, the speaker introduced his company, and he said That day, it would be released a new line of fuel-efficient tractors early the following year. After that, the speaker commented that the new tractor's engines would consume about 25% less fuel than the older models. Finally, the speaker said that the company's leadership said that that decision reflects their corporate philosophy of minimizing environmental impact and conserving natural resources. Firstly, the speaker said they had some news involving the recent changes in the company's security policy for visitors. Next, the speaker said that after they checked in at the security desk, visitors were now had required to wait in the lobby for an employee to escort them wherever they needed to go in the building. After that, the speaker said that they wanted their visitors to be as comfortable as possible while they waiting. She said they had decided to expand the seating area in the lobby. Finally, the speaker announced that a construction crew would begin renovations the following week, and um, he suggested using the rear doors to the building, and he said the work should only take a few days and things would be back to normal quickly.